To factor the polynomial 18f to the third plus 22f squared minus 14f using division, we're going to use the steps on the left to kind of help us through this. The first step is to always identify what your greatest common factor is for your polynomial. Now, the greatest common factor between the coefficients, 18, 22, and negative 14, is 2. Now, every term has a variable f, so we're actually going to factor out an f with our GCF. Now the next step is to divide each term by that greatest common factor. So we're going to take each piece of this polynomial and we're going to divide by 2f. Now 18 divided by 2 is 9. And now really remember that this is really an f to the first. So f to the third divided by f to the first is f squared. Remember that we subtract those exponents. Now moving on to our next term, we have 22 divided by 2, which is 11. And then f squared divided by f to the first is going to be f to the first. So you can write that little invisible exponent of 1, or you can just leave it as f. And then negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7, and f to the first divided by f to the first is actually just going to divide out to 1, so we're not going to have a variable left over here. Now the last piece is to actually write this in factored form. So what we want to do to write this in factored form is we're going to write our greatest common factor first, and then we're going to draw our parentheses, and we're going to fill in our parentheses like so. So the factored form of 18f to the third plus 22f squared minus 14f is 2f times the quantity 9f squared plus 11f minus 7.